Matthew 21. In the time of Jesus, a new king entered into his city on a war horse, riding in pomp and in glory. But Jesus was different. He was indeed the king. And here in Matthew 21, we read of him entering Jerusalem in triumph. But the values and the belief system of Jesus were radically different to the values of the world around him, just as they are to this day. In fact, they are the very opposite. His glorious entry into the city was not done in pride, nor on a war horse, with him riding glory upon some mighty charger. His values were absolutely the opposite. Let's just remind ourselves of the story. Jesus said, "Go into the village in front of you, and immediately you will find a donkey tied and a colt," that's a young donkey, "with her. Untie them and bring them to me. And if anyone says something to you, you shall say, 'The Lord has need of them,' and immediately he will send them." Now, this happened so that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken through the prophet, saying, "Tell the daughter of Zion, behold, your king comes to you, meek or humble, and riding upon an ass and upon a colt, the foal of an ass." The disciples went and did as Jesus directed them, and brought the ass and the colt and put on them their garments, and he sat on them. He was the humble king. But for people of those days, a king, by definition, had to be proud. But Jesus was the humble king. That was a contradiction for those people. He rode upon a young donkey. Now, comparing with the other gospel records, we learn that this was a young donkey that had not yet been broken in, upon which nobody had ever yet sat. So it would have been bucking and going zigzag through the streets trying to throw Jesus off it. Just like God's people did to Jesus. People would have been deeply struck by how different Jesus was. His value system is still the same. It's exactly the opposite of what people believe in today. Those who are the first in this world will be the last at the day of judgment. And we who are the last in this world will be the first in his opinion. And it is his system of values, his principles of judgment, which are the only thing that matters. So don't be surprised if you are humbled in this life, if you don't get all the glory. This is how Jesus is. It is how he was in his life. It is how he will be when he returns. Because Jesus is the same yesterday as he was in his historical life with him on the earth, with us on earth. He is the same today as he is with us right now. He's alive now. And forever. This is the Jesus with whom we will meet and have to do at the day of judgment and forever.